Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I am Shani. This is Shani Says, and I'm glad to have you here. So as you can tell from the title, I'm going to give you some budget-friendly, last-minute Valentine's Day gifts and ideas that don't really seem too last minute, because you want to make it seem like you put some thought into this, like you didn't just come up with this 2 days before, because it is 2 days before Valentine's Day. Now, for those of you that are more, into the thoughtful things and who want to go all deep into it, I did a video last week about some affordable gifts and ideas that you can do for each of the love languages. Now go and check that video out. I'm not going to explain it here. You can go and watch that video and get the whole gist of what I was talking about and some ideas. So just putting that out there. But I'm going to give you affordable gift ideas or just things that you can do for Valentine's Day, and maybe plan it 2 days. Can I stress that? 2 days before Valentine's Day. Stay tuned. Now, for those of you that are super cheap and don't want to spend any money at all, this may or may not be the video for you, because you're gonna have to spend some type of money. Come on, you have to show this person in your life that they mean something to you. But if you don't have any money, maybe you can get some ideas from these and kind of put your little twist on it. Maybe you may be a bit more creative. But the first one would be getting a dozen roses. Now, hear me out. You don't want to just get a dozen roses and say, hey, I got these roses for you. That's so cliche, and that's probably something that anyone who procrastinated would do. Go a step further. Write some little notes. Write 12 notes, 1 note per rose. So you can write it on a piece of paper, cardstock or whatever, and then tie it onto each rose, or have it hanging down, or however you want to do it. You can just give it to them in a letter, however you want to do it, but I think it's cuter when you actually take the time out to put it on each rose. One can say I love you, one can say I love your smile, one can say that you make me laugh, one can say that this is what I love about you. 12 different little notes, simple notes. You can put them onto each rose, and that would make it seem a lot more thoughtful. You can go ahead and buy candles, their favorite scents from Bath and Body Works, and then you can light them, set the tune, have some good music going, get some massaging oils and give them a massage. That one will be more intimate, and it is a lot more thoughtful. You don't just give them a candle and say, here. You can give them a candle, but you can go a step further and do something special for them at the same time. Another thing you can do is a picnic. It can be a day picnic. It can be at night, depending on where you live and how safe it is. You can go ahead and do a picnic during the sunset. As the sun is setting, you can create that romantic feel and have their favorite food, whether you cook it or buy it. That's something you can do. Another thing you can do is dinner and a movie. Now, this one is a bit more cliche, so I'm going to need you to be more thoughtful with it. Maybe it's a movie they always wanted to watch, or it doesn't even have to be at the movie theater. You can do something more creative and thoughtful, whereas they have their favorite show. You can maybe project it onto a wall in the living room or something, and bring all the favorite snacks or cook them dinner. And even though it's dinner and a movie, it's a lot more thoughtful. Realize what I'm saying. Thoughtful is the thought that counts. It's the fact that you're being creative. You're thinking out of the box. So you can put a twist on dinner and a movie. Another thing that you can do is a basket full of things that they love, their favorite chips, candies, chocolate. I love candles, so I'm going to always say candle. Maybe they have a favorite candle. You can buy one of those and put it in the basket as well. And just all of those small things that they love, along with a note. Always, express yourself. Maybe you're not the type who expresses yourself on a daily basis. Maybe you are, but you want to remind them of how much they mean to you. Now, maybe you are the type of person who's a little bit extra, and maybe they always wanted a pet, and they're able to have a pet, but they just never got around to getting one, or they saw one when you were at, a shelter or something. Maybe you can surprise them with a pet little bow. That one is a bit more cliche as well, but then it's still thoughtful, it's still meaningful, and especially if you know the type of animal they always wanted, and you know that they would really love this pet, then go ahead and do that for them. Now, this one is so thoughtful, but it's nothing new. I did this one before, actually, and it's almost like you're saying that you love them with all of your senses. senses, you know, 5 senses. So what you're gonna do is get something meaningful that appeals to each sense. Let me give you a way where you can touch all 5 of the senses but not spend a whole lot of money, and it would just be in one date. So here's the scene, right? You're going to take them somewhere to watch the sunset. That's going to appeal to the eyes. Seeing, you know, that's one sense already, and you're not paying for the sunset because the sunset is what? Free. So you take them to see the sunset. Secondly, taste. So you go ahead and either purchase them. Now you're gonna have to spend some money with this one. Either you cook for them, purchase their favorite meal, or even if it's just a cheesecake or a nice treat or something that they really love, their favorite ice cream. So you're gonna watch the sunset, eyes, and then give them a treat that they really love, taste. Smell. You can either burn a candle or you can purchase them their favorite candle, and that would be the scent, you know. That's the third one. The fourth one would be hearing. Just make a playlist on your phone and get a Bluetooth speaker if you have one and play the music while you're watching the sunset. You already have all 4 senses, guys. What's missing? What's missing? First thing that I already said, guys, touching. So while you're watching the sunset, you can be holding them, hugging them, you know. You can give them a massage, but you can be holding them and that's still touch. You're not, you know, going out of your way. So that's all 5 senses in one date. You're watching the sunset, holding them while they're eating their favorite treat, and you give them something to smell, something that they really love, a perfume, a candle, or whatever, and they're listening to their favorite songs while this is all happening. Set the mood, set the tune. Now, these other 2 ones will be more for those of you who have more money, you know, maybe balling. You got some people who may be watching this video who got little money to spend. So you can take them to their favorite store and tell them to buy whatever they want, like a little mini shopping spree. Or you can just tell them, hey, this is the amount, this is my budget, and whatever is in that range, go ahead and knock yourself out. And yeah, they would appreciate it. It's last minute, but it's still allowing them to choose what they want so that whatever they get would still be really thoughtful and mean a lot to them. Now the other one, child, please, you gotta have money. You gotta be like, your pocket gotta be long for this one. You could surprise them with a trip, a weekend trip. It doesn't have to be anywhere super fancy or expensive, but a trip alone is expensive to some of us. So yeah, you can take them on a weekend trip, or it could be you don't have to actually go somewhere on a plane or a boat or something. You can actually do like a holiday in town. Like, instead of being at home, you can rent a hotel. Hopefully you guys are like married or something, because if you're not and you're underage, do not do this. Please don't say I told you to do it, okay? But yeah, you can go ahead and give them the surprise of their life with a trip, and that would be so special to them, especially if they always wanted to do this particular thing or go to this particular place. Now, another thing that would cost money, and it's very thoughtful and so romantic, would be either take them on a boat ride or like a tour within your city. Even though you live somewhere, sometimes you don't get a chance to really enjoy it. So what you can do is book something that you've never done that has been there all along, and you go ahead on a boat ride or excursion or tour, something within your city, and that would be so cool. Nice activity to do together. And yeah, so I hope these gift ideas and these activities and stuff were helpful. 2 days before Valentine's Day. Can I stress it again? 2 days before. You are doing bad. But I'm happy that you're watching this video. So that means, you know, you're trying to recover, and you know, you're trying to make sure that you are able to save Valentine's Day for that special someone. So I hope this video was helpful, and yeah, let me know down below what you plan on doing, what you have done in the past, if you thought any of these were great ideas. And yeah, like the video, share it with other persons, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, and enjoy your Valentine's Day.